Liquidity ratios tell you how well a company can cover its short-term obligations. Short-term, meaning within the next 12 months. Being able to repay your short-term obligations is an indicator of a healthy company. In this video, you'll learn about two important liquidity ratios. Each of these ratios can be calculated with just the balance sheet. Our first liquidity ratio is the current ratio, also called working capital ratio. The current ratio compares a company's current assets to its current liabilities. The current ratio equals total current assets divided by total current liabilities. Current assets are assets that are likely to be converted into cash within the next 12 months, such as marketable securities and accounts receivable. Current liabilities are liabilities that are due within the next 12 months, such as accounts payable. The current ratio tells you if a company has enough cash coming in over the next 12 months to pay off its current liabilities. Generally speaking, a current ratio of 1 or more is considered healthy, but this will vary by industry. A current ratio that is in line with, or slightly higher than, its industry average is considered a good sign. A current ratio lower than the industry average could indicate liquidity problems. A current ratio far above the industry average could be a sign that management is not using their assets efficiently. A low current ratio may not always indicate a problem. Companies that generate plenty of profit and cash can operate with a current ratio below 1. These types of companies have very favorable relationships with lenders, so can borrow cheap short-term debt at any time to cover their short-term obligations. As I'm making this video, companies such as Walmart, PepsiCo, and United Health Group all have current ratios of less than 1, and these companies are all worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Here I have an example balance sheet. Let's calculate the current ratio. The current ratio equals current assets divided by current liabilities. Total current assets are $300. Total current liabilities are $80. 300 divided by 80 equals 3.75. A current ratio of 3.75 means current assets are 3.75 times larger than current liabilities. This company can easily service its short-term obligations. The current ratio uses all a company's current assets in the numerator. Some of these assets, such as inventory, may not ever be converted into cash though. Sometimes inventory spoils or becomes obsolete, so it is never sold. Our next ratio is a stricter liquidity ratio. It's called the quick ratio, also known as the acid test ratio. The quick ratio uses only a company's most liquid assets in the numerator. The quick ratio equals cash and equivalents, marketable securities, and accounts receivable divided by total current liabilities. Generally speaking, a quick ratio of 1 or more is considered healthy, and less than 1 could be a sign of liquidity problems. This will vary by industry, however. The retail industry tends to have a low quick ratio because it has a high turnover of inventory. Let's calculate our quick ratio. The quick ratio equals cash plus short-term investments plus accounts receivable divided by total current liabilities. Cash is $100. Short-term investments and accounts receivable are 0. Total current liabilities are $80. 100 divided by 80 equals 1.25. A quick ratio of 1.25 means even including just this company's most liquid current assets, it can still meet its short-term obligations. Let's calculate these ratios for Nike. Here is Nike's 10K for the year ending 31 of April 2023. Here is Nike's balance sheet. Let's first calculate the current ratio. For that, we will need total current assets and total current liabilities. Total current assets are $25,202. Total current liabilities are $9,256. 25,202 divided by 9,256 equals 2.72. Now let's calculate Nike's quick ratio. For that, we will need cash, marketable securities, which can be called short-term investments, accounts receivable, and total current liabilities. Cash and equivalents are $7,441. Short-term investments are $3,234. Accounts receivable is $4,131, and total current liabilities are $9,265. Nike's quick ratio is $7,441 plus $3,234 plus $4,131 divided by $9,265, which equals 1.6. Given both these numbers are greater than 1, it would indicate that Nike can meet its short-term obligations. In this video, we learnt about two liquidity ratios, the current ratio and the quick ratio. These ratios help you determine if a company can meet its short-term obligations. In the next video, you'll learn about leverage ratios and how they can help you identify a healthy company. To be notified when that video is out, subscribe to my channel and consider signing up to my newsletter, link in the description. For more videos on investing, follow Value Theory or go to valueinvestoracademy.com.